Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ben, coming back to you with another One Piece chapter review. This week, chapter 1111 dropped, and unfortunately, as you probably know by now, this will be the last chapter for about 3 weeks. It hurts me to say that, but at the very least, Oda left us with a banger of a chapter once again to hold us over. And the cliffhanger at the end of this chapter wasn't too bad. I was scared that he would leave us off on like Vegapunk just about to reveal what the secret was or something like that. But I think where he ended it was pretty good for a 3-week break. We still didn't find out what Vegapunk wants to reveal, but we did get to see some cool things this chapter. And yeah, I think we got enough to hold us over until end of April when he comes back. But with that being said, we definitely have to get into first topic, right? That Zoro agenda. No, I'm playing. It's fine. That's yeah, man. Lucci take that shit, bro. Lucci ain't get one shot. I'll say that Lucci ain't get one shot. Yeah, I don't know why Zoro's having so many problems with Lucci, bro. Bro, like, Lucci can't be stronger than King. Like, what the? But yeah, that aside, onto some serious things. We got to see the Gorosei really jump into action, which is like kind of crazy. They're clearly like top of the verse. Like they got their haki is probably stronger than anything we've seen so far. I think the only time we've seen people give a reaction to haki like that, like what we saw in this chapter, was when Luffy first turned into Gear 5 in Wano. After he awakened and everybody started sensing him, they were like, what the heck is that? Like even Kaido was like, what the heck is that? That's the type of reaction the Gorosei are getting. And I don't even think we ever saw like Kaido and Big Mom get those type of reactions, or people just like stop dead in their tracks, like, bro, what am I looking at? What am I feeling right now? So like they had Jinbei shook, like Lucci was shook when he first seen him. They were like, what? So yeah, man, the Gorosei aren't anything to play with, like, which is crazy because I never thought they would be this powerful, like an arc ago even. But hey, here we are, and they're clearly set up to be the a part of the final villain tandem. Going into the end game, I don't think they're going to get beaten here at all. I don't think the Straw Hats have enough, even with the robot waking up. I think that's just going to be enough to hold the Gorosei off. But yeah, for the Straw Hats to take on the Gorosei, they're going to have to step up. Like, Luffy can hold his own, but like Sanji and Zoro got to get a power, and Jinbei got to get power ups, bro, because like at this point only Luffy can even do anything with them, right? Like we got Zoro struggling with Lucci over here, and then Sanji ain't even doing shit. So like Luffy really been hard carrying the Straw Hats this arc. So I think the rest of the crew, or at least Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei need like massive power ups if the Straw Hats are gonna really take on the Gorosei and Imu. But I'm sure that's coming. I'm guessing they're gonna get some power ups in Elbaf. But yeah, as of right now, I mean, the Gorosei are nothing to play with, bro. That being said, like I said, Luffy was hard carrying the Straw Hats this chapter, and he did some crazy stuff in Gear 5. Like, I really love what Oda's done with Gear 5. It's basically, like Toon Force. In my live reaction, I said Luffy is, like Mr. Game & Watch from Smash Brothers, and that's literally what that reminded me of. Like in Smash Brothers, when you could like hit somebody with Mr. Game & Watch, he just comes up with a bat out of nowhere, and or is it like a pan or something like that, and he just hits them. That's what that baseball move that Luffy did reminded me of, bro. It was funny seeing that, and it's really like unique, right, to see that type of combat happening in a battle manga like One Piece. I see what Oda is doing with Gear 5 and why he introduced it, and I think it's like basically a tool for him to freely express whatever he wants to now. Like, so now he's not beholden to, you know, like typical manga battle tropes. Like pretty much Gear 5, Luffy can do whatever he wants. So yeah, it's really cool to see. And yeah, I mean, typically like that type of stuff would be corny. You know, like initially I would think, right, if you had told me 2 or 3 years ago that Luffy would be doing like cartoon moves, I would think like, what? But the way Oda's executing it on the page is like really cool and really funny. And even though it's like out of left field a little bit, no pun intended, it still sort of fits with the tone of the manga. So like, yeah, I really like what Oda's doing with Gear 5. And I hope we continue to see some more creativity from Gear 5, which I'm sure we will. And yeah, I think, you know, when I see Luffy do stuff like this in Gear 5, it makes me think he won't get another power-up or another gear. I think Gear 5 is probably the last gear, but I think he'll learn to master Gear 5, and Gear 5 itself will just continue to get stronger as Luffy learns more about the power and like expands his imagination and mind. So I don't think Luffy needs another power up. I think Gear 5 itself will like continue to power itself up, and we'll see like more and more crazy stuff from Gear 5. So looking forward to that. Besides that, obviously at the end of the chapter, we got the robot waking up and apologizing to Joy Boy. And immediately, you know, that'll have us all thinking about Zunisha, and Zunisha, you know, apologizing to Joy Boy. And, you know, Momo mentioned that he committed some type of crime and was, you know, doomed to walk the seas for, you know, over, you know, hundreds of years. And it seems like that giant robot sort of has the same thing going on. So it's going to be, you know, crazy. And I'm very excited to see when we finally get the reveal of how all this stuff ties together. But clearly the giant robot is tied in with Zunisha. And you know, one thing we can potentially infer from this is that maybe they were a part of Joy Boy's crew. So, you know, you had the giant robot, which you could maybe say is like Frankie, and then we had Zunisha, which might have been, you know, like a chopper on the crew or something like that. And yeah, I'm sure Joy Boy had other people on his crew, like maybe even that Poseidon, you know, back then was a part of his crew, and then maybe Pluton was like his ship. So, you know, that's interesting. Maybe I'll make a theory video about that, right? Like Joy Boy, who was Joy Boy's crew? I might make a video about that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens moving forward with that. It clearly awakened because of it's sensing Nika's power from Luffy, and that's definitely gonna be their way to get off of the island. I'm hoping the Gorosei don't destroy the robot, but it might be, you know, where we're heading, because I think they see that robot, right, they're gonna end up fighting it, and I don't think the robot is gonna beat the Gorosei, so I'm sure they're gonna like try to destroy it. And also, when you think about it, the island's getting buster called, and unless the giant robot just, you know, walks away, yeah, it seems like it's on pace to get destroyed, but I hope not. Well, yeah, and another thing about them being on Joy Boy's crew, it seems like they were all giants or giant related, because you know, Zunisha is super tall. The giant robot is bigger than any giant apparently, and we saw in Marijoa, right, when Imu went in that chamber or whatever, there was a giant straw hat. So it seems like either Joy Boy was a giant and all his crew was giant related, or people back then were just fucking huge. Like people 900 years ago were just walking around being like way bigger than anything in modern day, right? So I think this chapter definitely gave us a lot of stuff to theorize on, and I think I'll probably drop a few theory videos since we won't be getting any chapters in the next few weeks. And yeah, I'm really pleased with where we left off at. Still looking forward to seeing what Vegapunk is going to reveal. And yeah, I just have to say that Egghead continues to be a great kickoff for the final saga, and if it sticks to landing, it's going to be one of my favorite arcs in the series. I'm just hoping we kind of get like a good grand finale. Right now, it doesn't seem like there's going to be an end of arc fight, right? It seems like they're just trying to get away, but I'm hoping we get a little bit of something. I'm hoping we get a little bit of something with the Straw Hats and the Gorosei before all is said and done. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the chapter. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen moving forward. What do you think Vegapunk is going to reveal? And also, what do you think is the connection between the giant robot and Joy Boy? Is the giant robot, was he a part of Joy Boy's crew? Did Joy Boy build him maybe? Yeah, and actually when you think about it, that makes sense, because the power source that might be powering the robot might have been coming from Joy Boy. It's like the sun god. The sun gives off energy. So I might make it's a thousand theories you can come up with this chapter, which is always great. Oda always keeps us guessing. So yeah, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you can know when I drop more videos like this. Trying to grow the channel, and every bit helps right now since I'm a small channel. And yeah, I'll be reading your comments down below, and see you next time in 3 weeks for the next chapter review. Oda, take care. RIP to the GOAT, Akira Toriyama.